When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes offense comes onto the field first today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Looking for space. It's Schroeder. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Northwestern, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Find some fresh air.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just put it to get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Right on target this time. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Gives it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to...
Turning it on! Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Just steamrolling the defense. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Schroeder. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You talk about dialing up the perfect play against the bootleg. The cat blitz. They bring the corner right to where he's bootlegging. They force the sack. Nice call by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On the run, it's Schroeder. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
The give on the option. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off and runs through another guy. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Moore will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes in.
There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Set to advance on the football.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. Working the big fella to the corner. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
A first down.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Warren. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Plows through the defense. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. Boom. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind,
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner is stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
He wants to go deep. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but
breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move, it's Avan. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chipping.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Moore to the air. Moving out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Steamrolls his way ahead. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. On the move at the 30. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Running the red zone, it's Schroeder. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Avant. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Warren.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Bunch formation for these receivers. They try to pop a run on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. 1st down, Northwestern.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Northwestern.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good, and you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Covey. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Timeout, Northwestern.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Warren.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Just keep swinging it. They've avoided all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Using his legs, it's Schroeder. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.